everyone. Today we are going to study the next topic, that is traveling salesperson problem. In the name itself it is the traveling salesperson problem. What is the meaning of this? A salesperson will be there. He has to travel through all the cities. Here the logic is n cities will be given and then a salesperson starts at a specific city and he'll visit all n-1 cities only once and return to the city from where he has started. Okay, here the main objective of this problem is to find a route through the cities that have minimum cost. See, for example, here if the salesperson starts from here, okay, this is one city, city 1, then he has to travel through all the cities at least once. Okay, not at least once, only once he has to just pass all the cities, but he cannot just come back to the city once again. So he'll start from 1, he'll go to 2, then to 3, then to 4, and then again to 1. This is traveling salesperson problem. Now if you have only 4 nodes, then it is very easy. But if we have a big graph, then here the main motto is to find out the minimum cost. The main objective is to find out the minimum cost through the route through the cities. Okay. Here, one more thing you have to remember, from 1, if he goes to 2, then 3, from 3 again he cannot come back to 2. Only once he has to pass through all the cities. This you have to just keep it in mind. Okay. And this traveling salesperson problem we are solving using your dynamic programming. Okay, here we have to just we have to just start with and ends with the source vertex 1. You can consider this 1 as a source vertex, or 2 as a source vertex, 3 as a source vertex, or 4 as a source vertex. Any vertex you can consider as a source vertex, but he has to start and end with the same vertex. See, for example, if I take 3 as a source vertex, he has to start with 3. Either he can go for 2 or for 4. Okay, for that I'll come later. I'll take 4, 4 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 to 3. Again, he has to come back to 3 itself. Now, let me just take the formula. How will you just calculate this minimum cost? By using this one. Okay. Here the formula for basic case, the base case, what they have given, if only one vertex is there, then the base case will be given as g of I comma phi is equals to ci1. Means only if you have 2 vertex, then 1 and 2. It will go to 1 to 2, then 2 to 1. That's it. Is it not? So this is the base case. G of I comma phi is equals to ci1. Phi indicates there are no edges, only one edges present. Sorry, there are no vertices, only one vertex is present, that is I. Okay. If you have more vertices, then G of I comma S is equals to minimum. J belongs to S because we have to find out minimum cost. So I am taking minimum Cij, cost from I to J, plus G of J comma S minus J. I'll just tell you what is this formula, how we are going to do this one, where S less than or equal to n minus 1. Okay. Now see, I. What is this I? I is the current vertex what we are taking. For example, if I start with 1, then I value will be 1. If I start with 2, I value will be 2. 3, then 3. 4, then 4, like that. What is this S? See, here, for example, if I start with 1, G of 1, comma, it can either go to 2 or to 4. Is it not? So here I can take 2, 4. The set of vertices where one can go, where this particular vertex can go, a set of vertex, the set of next vertex where the source can go. That is your yes. Okay. Here each vertex are j, because you cannot just solve it as 1, 2, 4. You have to just take it as g of 1, 4 first and then g of 1, 2. You have to solve these two differently. So here 2 and 4 separately if I take, then that will be j. Here j value equal to 2 and j is equals to 4 we will get. Then this entire thing will be called as yes. This is very important while solving the problem. And one more thing, here all the nodes should be connected and it should be cyclic. If it is directed graph, you can just work it both on directed and undirected graph, but all the vertices should be connected. If you consider the directed graph, okay, here always it should be bidirectional like this, or else you cannot just satisfy the traveling salesperson problem. If it is a directed graph, then always it should be bidirectional. If it is undirected graph, then no problem, but it should contain a cycle. That's it. Okay, now let me move on to the problem. This is the given problem. Solve the following TSP. Okay, here sometimes the weights will be given here only. If weights are given here, then you have to just write the cost adjacency matrix, but in this case they have already given the cost adjacency matrix. This is the cost adjacency matrix which is given for this particular graph. Okay, now we have to solve. What is case 1? First you have to consider the basic condition always. So what is the basic condition? G of I, phi is equals to Ci1. What is the meaning of this one? You have to just consider S is equals to phi. Okay, so here you have to consider only one vertex is there, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let me go for case 1. S is equals to phi. I am not considering any of the vertex, only one vertex I am considering. So what is the meaning of this? S is equals to 0. I am not considering any other adjacent vertices, only the self vertex I am considering. Okay, you know the basic condition, that is G of I, phi is equals to Ci1. Now you have to take G of 2, phi. Okay, G of 2, phi means, why I am not taking 1, phi? Here we are considering 1 as the source vertex. So C of 2, in place of 2, what is the, in place of I, what is there? 2. Here 2, 1 means from 2 to 1. Then G of 3, phi, C of 3, 1. Then G of 4, phi, that is C 4, 1. Here what is the value for all these things? C of 2, 1, 2 to 1. What is the value? It is 5. Then 3 to 1. What is the value? It is 6. Then 4 to 1. What is the value? It is 8. From 1 to 1 it is 0. So I am not calculating. If I consider 1 as a source vertex, then you have to just leave 1. Then only one vertex you have to take. That is remaining vertices. That is 2, 3 and 4. This is the basic condition. Okay. Next, case 2. You have to consider S is equals to 1. Okay. What is this? What is the meaning of this? S is equals to 1 means you have to consider one more vertex with this one. Okay. S is equals to 0 means only one vertex. S is equals to 1 means one more vertex along with this one. Now, so if you have more than 0 vertices, then you have to just take the standard formula. Now, G of I, S when J belongs to S, Cij plus G of J, S minus J. This is the standard formula we have. Is it not? Now, see here, 1 is the source vertex I am taking. they'll be not providing you the source vertex. If they are not given, always you take the first vertex as the source vertex. This you have to remember. Okay. Yes. From 1, where it can go? Either 2, 3 or 4. Anywhere it can go. First I'll take I is equals to 2. That is, we are just assuming it is going from 1 to 2. Okay. So, when I is equals to 2, that is, we are assuming it is the salesperson is going from 1 to 2. Okay. So, here from 2, if he is going to 2 means here you have to consider one more vertex, is it not? From 2 where he can go? He can go either to 3 or to 4. Both the cases we have to check. So, here I'll take what is I value? It is 2. S value, either he can go to 3 or he can go to 4. Here I cannot just take S is equals to 3, 4 because you have to consider only S as 1, not 2. Set of vertices only 1. So here first I'll assume from 2 I am going to 3 and I'll find out the value now. Now min j belongs to 3 because j belongs to S, j belongs to 3. Cij, j is 3, I is 2. C 2 to 3 plus G of j value is what? 3. What is this S minus j? S is a set, that is 3. Inside set only one value is there. So this is j. 3 minus 3 is what? If third vertex we are considering, it is not there, means it is 5. You cannot consider it as 0. 3 minus 3 0, but here we cannot take 0. We have to take it as 5. 3, 5. Okay. Now here C 2 to 3. This means cost of 2 to 3. Cost from vertex 2 to 3. Cost from vertex 2 to 3 is what? It is 9. So I'll just write min 9 plus G of 3, 5. See, G of 3, 5 value already we have calculated. It is 6. 9 plus 6. This is equals to 15. Okay. Now, in the same way, I'll take min G of 2, 4. Now, see here, from 2, you can either go to 3 or to 4. I have considered first it is going to 3. Now I am consider it is going to 4. Okay. So min j belongs to 4. That is j is equals to 4 now because only one element is there here. C of I value is 2 itself. J value is 4. 2 to 4 plus G of j value is 4. S minus j. Here S is only one element. Set of all the vertices. J is the individual vertex inside the set. Don't get confused with S and J. Here both are 4 itself. So 4 minus 4 you will get it as 5. So min 2 to 4. From 2 to 4 it is 10 plus 4, 5 value. 4, 5. We have already calculated, it is 8. 10 plus 8. It is 18. Okay. Let it be like that. Now, next, here I have considered when I is equals to 2. That is, if the salesperson travels from 1 to 2. Now, one more possibility is that without going to 2, he can directly go to 3. Then also, he can just come back to 1. See, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1. He have traveled all the cities and he can come back to 1 if he go to 3 also. Now, what you have to do? You have to take I is equals to 3 and you have to check. In this case 2 only, you have to check for I is equals to 3. When I is equals to 3. Okay, we have checked for I is equals to 2. Now you have to check for I is equals to 3. If it is I is equals to 3, then what are the possibilities the salesperson have? See, from 1 to 3 if he comes, he can go to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1. Or one more possibility, 1 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 1. So here also you can either go to 2 or to 4. Is it not? So here also you have to check. From 3 you can either go to 2 or go to 4. Both the conditions we have to check. So when I is equals to 3, I will take g of I value is 3, j value, that is yes, it may be either 2 or 4. I will take first 2. Inside the set only one element is there, so j is equals to 2 and s is equals to 2. So min j belongs to 2. Now here C I j, I is 3, j is 2. C 3 to 2 plus g of j, j is 2, s minus 5, s is also 2 and j is also 2. 2 minus 2, it is 5. C 3 to 2. What is the cost? From 3 to 2, it is 13, and g of 2 comma 5, what is the value? 2 comma 5 is 5. So here I will write min 13 plus 5 is equals to 18. Okay, first you have to find out all the things, then we can go for the minimum cost. Now next, from 3 we have just calculated, if it goes to 2 then minimum cost is 18. If it goes to 4, it can go to 4 also. Is it not? I have just showed you. If it goes to 4, min j belongs to 4. Now see, 3 to 4 plus g of 4 comma 5. From the matrix, 3 to 4 is 12 plus 4 comma 5 already we have calculated, it is 8. Then it is 20. From 3, if it goes to 4, it is 20. From 3, if it goes to 2, it is 18. Now, what is the next condition? From 1, it is not going to 2 or 3. Directly it is going to 4. See, from 1, directly it can go to 4. It is not going to 2 and 3. From 4 only it will start. 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. Is it not? Or else 1 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1. In this way also it can go. So what we have to do, from 4 it can either go to 3 or to 2. You have to calculate for this one. So now g of I value is 4. From 4 either it can go to 2 or 3. I'll take first, it is going to 2. Then min j belongs to 2. C 4 2 plus 2, j value is 2. S minus j, s is only one element is there, means it is always 5. S is also 2 and j is also 2. That is 5. Okay. Then C of 4 to 2. From the matrix, I'll get 4 to 2 as 8 plus g of 2 comma 5, it is 5. 8 plus 5, it is 13. In the same way, g of 4, I value is 4, you can either go to 2 or 3. 2 it is done, now I will just do with 3. J belongs to 3. Now C 4 3 plus g of 3 comma 5. So 4 to 3 is what? 4 to 3 is 9 plus g of 3 comma 5 is 6. So this value is 15. Now this is done. Means we have just checked for all the values. Till now we have just done with one vertex. Means leave the source vertex. Apart from source vertex, I am telling one vertex. Okay. Source vertex you leave one. Apart from this, we have calculated the values for one vertex. That is from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Anywhere it can go. Then including this, s is equals to 1 means including this you can take one more vertex. It can either go to 2 from 3 to 4, 3 or 4, from 3 to 2 or 4, from 4 either 2 or 3. All these things we have calculated from case 2. Now you have to consider s is equals to 2. S is equals to 2 means you have to consider from 2 either it can go to 3 to 4 or 4 to 3. Means you have to consider these two vertex together, like s is equals to 3 comma 4 or s is equals to 4 comma 3. Like this we have to consider. Means from 2 first it can go to 3 then to 4, or from 2 it can go to 4 or to 3. Are you getting? Yes, here we are considering only one, either to 3 or either to 4. But here from 2, 3 to 4 or from 2 to 4 to 3. Both the vertices we have to consider. In the same way, from 3 it can either go to 2 then 2 to 4, or first it can go to 4, 4 to 2. And from 4 also, from 4 first it can go to 2 then to 3, or else first it will go to 3 then to 2. Like this you have to consider. This is case 3. Now let me just see the case 3. Now I'll consider case 3. Case 3 you have to consider s is equals to 2. That is, you have to consider two vertices in a set at a time. First I'll consider when I is equals to 2. Okay, in the same way. From 2 I have just told you it can either go to 3 to 4. So I'll take it as a set from G 2 comma 3 comma 4. So can have both the possibilities over here. 3 comma 4. It can go to first 3 then to 4, or first it can go to 4 then to 3. Both the possibilities here only we can check. So see here, men, okay, here J belongs to 3 comma 4. Yes, now you will come to know what is J and what is S. See, first I will consider from 2 to 3. So I value is 2, J value I am considering it as 3 plus G of J, that is 3. Then now S minus J. S minus J. What is S minus J? S is 3 comma 4. J is what? 3. From this set, if I just remove 3, then what will be remaining? 4. So I'll get 4 over here. Now you have understood, I think, what is the concept of S and J. Yes. Now if in the same way I'll take J is equals to 4. I value will remain constant 2. J is 4 plus G of 4 comma, in the same way yes, 3 comma 4 is there. Now I am considering J as 4. If 4 goes means remaining is 3. Is it not? Why I am doing this one means, first it can go from 2 to 3 then 3 to 4, or else from 2 directly it can go to 4, then from 4 to 3 it can go. See, here only it is there. From 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 2 to 4, 4 to 3 it is going. This is how I am taking these values. Now we'll calculate min. From the graph you have 2 to 3 as 9 plus G of 3 comma 4, here only we have calculated it is 20, comma C of 2 to 4, from the graph it is 10, plus G of 4 comma 3, G of 4 comma 3, it is 15. Now what is the minimum value? Here this gives you 29, this gives you 25. Which is minimum? 25 is minimum. So G of 2 comma 3 comma 4 is 25. Okay. Now from 1 I am not going to 2, I am going to 3. Okay, when I is equals to 3, then how will you just write this one? 3, 2, 4. Now inside the set you can have 2 and 4. From 3 it can either go to 2 and then 4, or from 3 it can go to 4 first and then to 2. In the same way, I'll just calculate this one. Min C I J. Here J belongs to 2, 4. C I means it is 3. J means first I'll take J value as 2. C 3, 2 plus G of J value is what? 2. S minus J. S is 2, 4. S is equals to 2, 4. J value I am taken as 2. 2, 2 minus means 2 and 2 is not there, means 4 will be there. So 2, 4. Now I'll consider J value as 4. So see 3, 4 plus G of 4. If 4 is not there, here 4 is there means 2 will remain. So it is 2. So I'll get min C 3, 2. Don't get confused, you have to go for the graph. See, from 3 to 2 it is 13, 3 to 4 it is 12. The same values I am taking. C of 3 to 2. What is the value from C of 3 to 2? It is 13 plus G of 2, 4. G of 2, 4 we have calculated. See, G of 2, 4 we have calculated it as 18. Take this value. So I'll take 18. Then C of 3, 4 also we have checked, it is 12. And G of 4, 2. 4, 2 is 13. So I'll just take this value plus 13. Here you will get 31. Here you will get 25. So which is minimum? 25 is minimum. I'll take minimum 25 for G of 3, 2, 4. Next, from 1, I'm not going to either 2 or 3. I'm going to 4. So when I is equals to 4, what is the possibility? Again, it can either go to 2 first or it can go to 3 first. See here, from 3 it go to 2, then 2 to 4. If it go to 4, then 4 to 2. Here also the same thing. Min J belongs to 2, 3. Then C, I value is 4. J value first I'll consider 2. 4, 2 plus G of 2. If 2 and 2 goes means 3 will be remains. So J value is 2. S minus J. S is these two. J. 2 minus 2. 2 will go. Then only 3 will remain. Comma C of. Now I'll take 4 to 3. Plus G of 3, 2. What is the value? Min C of 4 to 2 from your cost matrix. You will get it as 10. Sorry, it is 8 plus G of 2 to 3 is 15 we have calculated. Then comma C of 4 to 3 is 9 plus G of 3 to 2 is 18. 15 plus 8 it is 23. Then 18 plus 9 it is 27. So here you will get 23 as minimum. I will get 23 for this. Next, case 4. S is equals to 3 you have to take. This is returning back to your path. See here in case 4, from starting from 1 and again it is ending at 1. You have to pass through 3 vertices, that is called as S is equals to 3. From 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1. This is one path. One more path, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1. One more path, 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. So from 1 you can either go to 2, 3 or 4 first. Is it not? So this one we have to consider now. In this last case you have to consider 1 because you have to go back to 1. till last case you should not consider the source vertex here. In the last case only we are going to consider the source vertex. See G1. Now I value is equals to 1. From 1 where you can go either to 2 or 3 or 4. Is it not? So S is equals to 2, 3, 4. J value varies from 2, 3 and 4. Now the same formula you have to apply. That is min J belongs to 2, 3, 4. C 1 to 2. First J is equals to 2. I will take C 1 to 2 plus G of J comma S minus J. See here S value is 2, 3, 4 minus J value is what? 2. 2 and 2 get cancels means 3 and 4 will be remaining. You have to write 3, 4. G of 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, now I'll consider J value as 3. C 1 to 3, that is, what is the meaning of this? From 1 to 2 it will go. From 2 it can either go to 3 or to 4. Okay, from 1 to 3 it is going. Then after this one, where it will go, we have to decide. G of what is J value? J value is 3. If J value is 3 here means what will happen? Your 2 will be as it is. 3 and 3 will get cancelled because S minus J. So 2 and 4 will be remaining. 2, 4. Next, C of 1 to 4. It is not going either to 1 or 3. It is going to 4. Plus G of 4, if 4 gets cancelled means you will remain with 2 and 3. 2, 3. Is it not? Now we have to calculate the value for all these things. So this is equals to min C 1 to 2. From the adjacency matrix I'll get it as 10. From G of 2, 3 to 4. See, we have calculated 2, 3, 4. Min I have calculated it as 25. G of 2, 3, 4. See here, G of 2, 3, 4. Min is 25. The value I have calculated it as 25. C1, 3. From the adjacency matrix, it is 15. Then G of 3, 2, 4. G of 3, 2, 4. What is the minimum value? Again it is 25. So plus 25. Then C14. C14 is 20 from cost adjacency matrix plus G of 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. What is the minimum? 23. So plus 23. So here it is min of 35, 40, 43. Which is minimum? 35 is minimum. So G of 1, 2, 3, 4 is equals to 35 minimum. Is it not? This is the cost of optimal tour. So 35 is the cost, minimum cost of optimal tour. Now we have to just find out from which node to which node it has to go in order to get this 35. You don't know from where it is going, is it not? We have calculated in general from 1, it can either go to 2 or to 3 or to 4. Then I am getting minimum as 35. This is the minimum cost. Therefore, minimum cost of tour is equals to 35. But how? What is the path? Is it not? So Now we have to conduct one more test in order to find out the path. So how you will do this one? See, I'll take first g of 1, 2, 3, 4 is equals to 35. This is the path, is it not? So how you have to do this 35? From which path you get? See, 10 plus 25, 35. From this one you have got, is it not? So I'll just take C12 plus g of 2, 3, 4. Now go to g of 2, 3, 4. See, g of 2, 3, 4. Is it not? Here, which is giving you minimum? 25. C of 2, 4 plus g of 4, 3. Is it not? C 2, 4 plus g of 4, 3. Write this one here. C 2, 4 plus g of 4, 3. Now go to this one, g of 4, 3. Where is g of 4, 3? Here it is, g of 4, 3. Here I have calculated minimum as 15 for 4, 3 plus g of 3, 5. With this I have got minimum as 15. Just write it over here. C 4, 3 plus g of 3, 5. Is it not? Where is 3, 5? 3, 5. You have C31. Right? C31. Now with this, how will you just get the path? See, you have to start from here. 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, again 3 to 1. This is the path. Therefore, optimal path is equals to C 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, then 3 to 1. Okay, then cost of tour is equals to 1 to 2 it is 10, 2 to 4 it is 10. See, I will just find out this. 1 to 2 it is 10, 2 to 4 again it is 10, then 4 to 3, 4 to 3 it is 9, then 3 to 1 it is 6, 20, 29, 29 plus 6 it is 35. Both the answers are matching. Here is also 35, here is also 35. So this is how we'll just find out the optimal path for traveling salesperson problem. Okay. Thank you.